Yes.
I'm gonna need
What
you to
the?
do the actual background because on YouTube with the one that you have now, it's not.
It's not gonna show. Yeah, I know. I was
Yeah.
getting water from out the house.
Good.
And I'm transporting in front of the garage because the sprinkler is gonna come on from where I normally sit.
Oh,
And come on at like 6:45.
bless you.
Yeah, yeah. No, the first week I tried to record over there didn't turn out so good. The only thing I was able to save was my computer. I lost like what 2-3 blunts.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it was
that's
ugly.
bad.
No, it was ugly, dude. Seriously, I lost like 2 or 3 blunts.
That's that's sad, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Almost makes you
Yeah,
want to cry.
no, I did cry. I did cry internally, not externally, but I cried on the inside for sure.
Shed a man tear, God damn it, but a tear nonetheless.
Yeah, no, seriously, like, you don't understand my pain. This is like when fucking Tom. I'm telling you, I'm gonna shed a tear when Brady retires.
Because you're gonna
I
be
cry.
hella happy going, he brought us a Super Bowl. It's my quarterback.
Oh, I'm turning, into Terrell Owens at his finest hour. Oh my God! When Tom Brady retires, I'm gonna be, I'll be crying like I played for the team, like I got one of them big ass rings.
Oh,
Like,
great.
10 years, 10 long years, all through college, even after college, all through everything. Oh, we've been trash. Last good year I was in high school. Yay. I made a good business decision. I was going to grill today.
Did you?
I said I was.
Uh-huh.
I was going to grill today. And then I just got the urge, like, probably like an hour or two ago. I was like, nah, never mind. I'll do it tomorrow when everyone's gone. Perfect timing because their cousins just pulled up.
There we go.
Yeah. No, we need this. This got to be a U-turn visit, fam.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
All right. Let's just hop right into it. Yes. Okay. In five, four, three, two. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode 76 of the All Pro JAFFOs, coming to you live on YouTube from the Coach Nish Zoom room, where we bring the highly elevated sports talk to the highly elevated sports fan. I am your host, JP, and alongside me, as always, the always hilarious, pessimistic psychiatrist himself, the 6'10 beast from the Southeast, Mr. Country Cat.
I need you, our people.
And a little bit later, probably around 7, so we'll try to get prolong this conversation as much as we possibly can. DJ Mad Sticks will be joining us in conversation once he gets off lunch at his current work. So let's get into it, man. We talked a little bit off air, obviously, during the week. It's been a topic of conversation for quite some time, at least since I believe it was Monday that the NFL came out with the rule. Pretty much saying there's no more postponement of games due to COVID-19 outbreaks. So, and now, if that player is also unvaccinated, the team could forfeit the game, and the player is going to get a big hefty fine. Players were obviously, there are most of them who were fine about getting the vaccination, went and did it, no problem at all. But then there are other players and coaches, but the players especially, like DeAndre Hopkins, who have come out against it, and especially Hopkins specifically. Again, I paraphrase, but basically saying he's willing to reconsider his commitment to the league, basically, over these new rules. Now, before I say what I want to say, I want to know what you think about this. How do we, okay, so I guess put yourself in the player's shoes. Where do you look at this? Do you look at this mandate as something that's like an infringement on our freedoms, or do you look at it more as a business standpoint?
First and foremost, these players got to realize one thing and one thing only. Sorry.
Got one too, huh?
One thing and one thing only. Yeah. It's just like right in the back of my throat. Yep. Fucking mucus. Well, not mucus. It's more like phlegm. Anyway, yeah, so they got to realize that these owners care more about their money than they do the actual player, right? So what's going to help their bottom line? Helping their bottom line is actually getting in line with, the rest. I agree with Ezekiel Elliott partially, because personally I haven't gotten the vaccine myself. So I don't know if I'm DeAndre Hopkins or Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna get it or if I'm gonna not get it. I feel like they got to realize one thing: if the vaccine is gonna question whether you're gonna play or not, it's a lot of things that came across your table where you should have been considering taking a stand and walking, other than this vaccine, bro. If you don't want to play, sit out of here and lose your money. You don't want to do that, so you're gonna make a ruckus. Like, you got an option, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't your first contract, D-Hop. You don't got paid already, so you can sit out of here if you really want to, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, let another player that's on sit on the bench when you play. If you feel like that.
I mean, the way that I looked at it is, in a way, the NFL is making it mandatory in some ways, but they're not necessarily saying you have to get vaccinated, but they are saying that if there is a problem that happens and it happens because you're unvaccinated, then if you're going to be unvaccinated, fine, but you need to take more precautions than everybody else does to make sure it doesn't fall on you.
But then that also, like I said, I agree with you. But at the same time, every team have their own set of team rules. Like the Bucks, we got our own set of team rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I ain't gonna say them because I'm a fan of them, so I said we in that sense. But every team has their own set of rules. Like every state in this country has their own set of rules, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you gotta follow the rules your team puts in place for you to be safe, if you, no disrespect, if you want to go out there and fuck off, try to get you some hoes, or you know what I'm saying, if you're a gay football player, trying to get you some fucking dick. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize what the fuck going on. Like, bro, you putting yourself at risk, and realistically, if that's what you want to do, sit out the year. Go fucking goddamn Coming to America. You know what I'm saying? Esque. Go soil your loins, my nigga. Like, go. You know what I'm saying? Go do what you need to do.
Yeah. I look at it,
But
just like you said, that to for the owners and stuff like that, they don't want to lose more money. They lost a shit ton of money last year with players not, or with the fans not being there, and they don't want that
yeah,
to happen again. And we talked about it, and I feel like we talked about it a little bit on the show last week, but then again, I don't think we did. I think we just talked about it off air. But if you're Hopkins and you're these players, instead of thinking about it as, oh, they're infringing on my freedoms to be able to, get vaccinated or do whatever I want, this, and that. You got to look at it like, well, this is affecting my bottom line too. Because if the fans aren't here and we're not getting the revenue that we're supposed to be getting, this last CBA that they just signed in the next 10 years was going to be making players a shit ton of money.
yeah.
But if
these
you don't
players
have the
also,
fans, you don't have the fans, then you're not able to get that salary cap where you want it to be. Because you don't have the revenue, so you don't have the salary cap or the money to be able to pay players the way they deserve to be paid. That's how he's got to look at it. Again, if he's not going to get vaccinated, at least take all the precautions that are necessary to make sure that you don't get sick or anybody else sick. That's just really the basis of the whole thing. Because I mean, earlier the year we heard Cole Beasley going on his thing, talking about he would possibly retire before he needed to get vaccinated and all. That's what I'm saying, man. If you guys are going to be really anti-vax, okay, cool. Don't get the vax if you don't want to get the vax. But just because you are an NFL football player does not make you immune to the consequences of your actions. It's just like when people go out and say, oh, it's freedom of speech. I could say what I want. You're right. You can say what you want, but the other person that you're talking to has every right to say what they want too, in repercussions of what you're saying. What you say is still liable to get you punched in the mouth by somebody else. You First Amendment free speech all you want. That doesn't mean you can't get punched in the mouth for it. So same thing goes here. You have every single right to do what you want to do. But if the owners are going to decide, we don't want to be losing any more money because of this fucking disease or because of this virus. And if the players don't want to, get in line basically to help us all out, not just the owners, but help us all out too, we're going to fine your ass because you're starting to take money out of our pocket. With these games not being able to be played or televised or anything else, that's millions of dollars out of our pocket and yours, as a team as a whole. And if you don't want to get with the program, then we're just going to fine your ass. And if you don't like it, sit out. And we'll still be fining your ass. So either way, it's just you got to look at it from a standpoint of when it comes to the business of it, you really need to look at it as a whole. The players are really starting to try and be like the NBA, like a player-driven organization. They want to be able to decide where they play, what they do. And seeing it a whole lot right now. But you got to be able to pick and choose your battles. And this isn't one of those battles that you're going to end up winning. It's just not. But everything cool on that side?
yeah, I was just getting out the shade. I mean, getting out the sun. I didn't want to heat up my computer.
That's hot as fuck.
But yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you for the simple fact of these players are not realizing one thing. The people that opt out last year still got some kind of salary. They're not doing that this year, but last year a lot of players got paid. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not really looking at it from that standpoint. Like they're not thinking like, well, they already paid other guys, so they're trying to honestly make their money back. That's why I'm saying they care more about their wallet than they do actual players. So that's why I was saying like they have to remember that going into those conversations. Like, bro, like if you don't want to do that, then don't do it, bro. Like you don't have to, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to. But like to be all the way honest, it's a lot of players that need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they'll end up doing stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of players during COVID were just coming up going in, you know what I'm saying? Because they
Those
don't know
players
what.
don't have the option, like, really, because they didn't make, the kind of money that D Hop made
True.
to
And
just
that's
be
what.
able to, I can retire whenever the hell I want. Like, no.
But at the same time, every team also has a representative. Every team has a representative, and you know what I'm saying? Like they all report to the fucking owners. They report like to the, you know what I'm saying, the players association and shit like that, so to voice their opinions. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like my boy went straight to Twitter. I don't know, bro. I don't feel like that's gonna go well for him because I agree with you. I don't feel like he's gonna win that battle just based off how it went down. Because it's like it's too much. It's too much from one hand saying that you want to play football and stuff like that, but then it's like, oh, I don't want to take the vaccine. It's like, dog, it's a lot of people in their jobs, they had to take that shit. And they still paying money for your jersey and stuff like that. And they had to take the vaccine. They ain't had that luxury to be able to sit down and still be sitting on millions, bro. Like I
Yeah.
understand you need that money to try to fucking feed your family for the whole time, but you gotta realize like it's a lot of people that's just like going living from paycheck to paycheck that was forced to take that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For you even to be able to play last year. You know what I mean? Like you gotta realize you gotta don't play, bro. Like it's literally that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's literally that simple to when you just could just go sit at the house.
Yeah.
But like I said, Zeke had like the best thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Zeke had
I mean,
the best strategy and stuff like that.
yeah.
So
Well, but yeah, I mean, we gotta look at it in a way. I mean, especially at this point, as much as we know, going through a whole year of being on lockdown, like, why are we still fighting? Why are we still at a point right now where it's like, oh, I still don't know. But it's killed millions of people already. It's, I don't know, man. I don't know. People want to do what they're going to do. Again, I'm not going to tell them otherwise. There's no point in fighting stupidity anymore. Really is. Because you bring it down to that level, and I'm not at all saying that DeAndre Hopkins is a stupid man, but
no.
in this case, even smart people make stupid decisions at some point. Yeah, ain't nobody perfect. Yeah, so, but I think at least at this point, he's not a stupid man, but this is kind of a stupid decision, especially to come out and be like, oh, you just sound like everyone else is doing it. You got basically the faces of the league that have already done it. Mahomes and all those other people that they're putting it down to and everything. They're already done all that. So the NFL, they're good. They got all the pieces they need. They can survive without DeAndre Hopkins. There's enough talent in the league to be able to do that. Is it going to be hard to do it? Yeah, because D Hop is a fucking amazing receiver. But the league will still be there. I mean, yeah, the players make the league, but the league is Still went when Joe Montana retired. Still went when Jerry Rice retired. Still went when Warren Sapp, Ahmad Brooks, all the greats and the legends in the Hall of Fame. The game didn't stop. It kept going. So again, man, it's just D Hop. I love you as a receiver, man, but again, you're gonna do what you're gonna do, and I'm not gonna stop you from doing it. But you can't be surprised when the owners take the actions that they take. You can't be surprised. You're literally willing to go against what they're telling you to do. So you can't be surprised when they actually come up and fine you for not following orders. So it is what it is, man. But before we get into the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have known and heard from them pretty much since the very beginning of this show. We talk about them all the time. And right now, they're having a limited edition flavor of Rays. And you guys know Rays. We tell you guys go to repsports.com, reppsports.com to get you guys a case of Rays. Right now, they have new flavor, South Beach, but right now they have a limited edition rainbow flavor that just came out. And when I say limited edition, I literally mean it. Only going to be there until their stock runs out. Once the stock runs out, that's it. You're never going to see the flavor anymore. So go on and get you guys your Rays. Use the promo code Alpha Rays at checkout to get 15% off of your order and be able to join the Rays Rebellion, ladies and gentlemen. It's the only energy drink that you guys should be taking. Get on with the program. You're missing out. All right, back into it. We talked a little bit about so far. I mean, it's been a big topic throughout at least Twitter and everywhere else. But USA men's basketball. We're recording this on Sunday, so earlier you'll hear the show on Monday. So earlier Sunday morning, USA basketball lost to France, which is the first loss for USA men's basketball in the Olympics since 2004. Now, Patrick Ewing actually just came out and said something. He said it's harder to play now because of the dream team. All of the current players all of the current players grew up looking up to us and watching us dominate the rest of the world, but the rest of the world caught up. So that's what Patrick. He's basically saying that the rest of the world caught up, and it was because of the dream team being a worldwide phenomenon as they were. A lot of people overseas and stuff like that decided they wanted to play the game of basketball. Now you see in the NBA right now, a lot of players from all over the world. Giannis from Greece. You got the Paul. Was it not Paul?
Jokic is from overseas. Fucking Luka Doncic.
All
Porzingis,
these
fucking Evan Fournier. Basically, it's most of our stars. Our current MVP in the NBA is from overseas. I get what you're saying.
But that's what I think he means, that the world caught up. And I think, he's right. As when you look at a lot of these teams, you're seeing more teams other than the U.S., obviously, that have 2, sometimes 3 players that are in the NBA. That are playing for their team. Australia has a few people. France has, I think, 1. Spain has the God damn it, why am I not Paul Gasol, the Gasol brothers, over there in Spain. It's just,
Ricky Rubio's over there in Spain too.
Yeah, you had to think that eventually the world was going to catch up. Weren't always going to be dominating the entire time, although it is expected.
So here's the problem. This is why I feel like what Coach Ewing, respect Coach Ewing, I mean this. Respectfully, I respect everything you've done in New York. I respect everything you're doing right now in Georgetown. I respect everything you did in Orlando when you was there for that time. But here's why that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
Are we getting pessimistic psychiatrists right now?
I guess we're starting early. This is why this is the dumbest shit I heard in my life. For the simple fact, people are not realizing, yes, basketball has changed. Completely understand that. The problem is players aren't trying to get better. They're not playing team basketball. That's why Evan Fournier said what he said. He said individually they're amazing, but as a team they can be beat after they beat them. So I completely understand why people are saying that, because it's the respectable thing to say, to give credit to everybody else. The problem
Yep.
is that all of our stars and players that want to be that I ain't gonna say want to be that are amazing in the NBA. The reason why that's the dumbest shit is because all of those guys and the guys that are currently stars today play selfish basketball. Every single one of these motherfuckers play selfish basketball. So the problem is basketball is a team sport. They're all learning how to play individual positions, but then they're saying it's positionless basketball. No, it's not. Everybody's learning how to be a guard in front, learning the fundamentals of being a guard. So
Yep.
everybody's going to learn how to jump, dunk, like on a drive and dunk, learn how to dribble, learn how to cross over. They're all trying to shoot. So they're learning how to shoot. They're all trying to learn the fundamentals of being a guard and trying to modify the game to when it's like, well, the Warriors did it. They were super good at shooting, and they had a lot of players that were tweeners. So they all able to shoot. Players before that, it's like the game evolved to shooting and stuff like that, but it's not team basketball. Like none of that shit's team basketball. Like all of this shit nowadays is just like, oh, we're all gonna be individual. I'm gonna beat the guy in front of me. That's pretty much all they're doing. I'm gonna just beat the guy in front of me.
Most of the people who are on Team USA right now are pretty much at least the top 3 stars at their respective teams. And they're used to playing that they have the ball in their hands most of the time. So having to go from doing that to basically sharing the rock to all the talent that you have on the team doesn't translate all that well.
No, that's not true. Like it's not fully true. I agree that they're the top players and they have the ball in their hand. But the thing is, if they don't know how to play team basketball, that's why their own team suffers. They're not learning how to play team basketball, winning team basketball. And that's the shit that people are like missing. Like you're missing that shit. Like you're not learning how to play together. You're not playing together. Everybody's just like, oh, it's your turn to cook. It's your turn to cook. Oh, we think we can just beat them. We played them in the States and they're not that good. That's why Evan Fournier had 28. Like Evan Fournier knows how to play team basketball. Evan Fournier was one of the best players in Orlando, and they had nobody. Evan Fournier knows how to just go score. He's been a two-man shooting and shit like that, and he plays for Boston now, a team game. And in France, they all play like a team because they overseas, they play together all the time. They train together all the time for the Olympics. You get what I'm saying? Like after season and stuff. And then it's like they thinking we could just put our team together. The reason why we was able to win the last time with LeBron and all them, it was a team game. LeBron is an anomaly. People really don't give him credit to when they don't understand that he's another guard. He passes the ball better than anybody in the league. Like he's the best passer in the league right now, still. And I'm trying. Like
I feel
people
like
really
if
don't
LeBron was on
understand
the
that.
team, if LeBron was on the team right now, he'd be looking at it different. But in a way, I kind of figured this was going to happen because those 3 exhibition games they had, they lost all 3 of them.
Yeah, but that's
or
again.
Did they lose 2 and 1-1?
They lost 2 and 1-1, but at the same time, it's still the same thing. They haven't played together. They don't know how each other play. You know what I'm saying? Like They had a bunch of good pieces. They just never played together. Then they add JaVale McGee, Devin Booker, and Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. It's like, yeah, you add all the right pieces. That's what they needed. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like they've never played together. So you need somebody to be able to come in and it's like, all right, I played against you. I know how you play. I played against you. I know how you play. Like, all right, cool. Like if you're studying film in the NBA and you're being great, you know how people play. You know people's strong suits and stuff like that. So it's like, all right, cool. As a basketball player, I have to have the IQ to be able to wrangle all this talent and understand, like, at certain times of the game, I have to take control. And that's the point guard. Or, like I said, LeBron being a 3, but he's really a point, be able to take over and do that. Where the thing is, Kevin Durant has all of the skills, but Kevin Durant isn't that player. You get what I'm saying? He isn't LeBron. Like, he isn't a quasi point guard. Like Kevin Durant can pass the ball. Kevin Durant can play defense. He can do everything LeBron can do. But the thing is, LeBron can pass way better. He's more point guard oriented than Kevin Durant. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mentally and skill wise. So that's why I was just saying it's like that's the issue. Like Dame, like I said, Dame, I told you when we said in the messages before, I'm like, Dame is a hybrid point guard, but at the same exact time, it's like he's the best, pretty much the best you got in this situation. You know what I mean? In that situation. And if they're not listening to him and it's like they're not looking at him as that player and they all turn into Kevin Durant, and it's like Kevin Durant don't do that. Kevin Durant goes and get buckets. You know what I'm saying? That's what Kevin Durant thing is. He's a sniper. You know what I'm saying? He goes and get buckets. So
one of the best scorers to ever play the game.
Yeah, so that's just my theory. I feel like they haven't played together, and everybody nowadays plays selfish basketball. So it's not like they're trying to learn how to play like a team. You know what I'm saying? Like no one's trying to learn how to play like a team. They're just trying to show the athletic ability. Like everybody can jump between the legs. Like it's all you see. All you see on Instagram is like highlights of players dunking. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, fast break, he bammed it. Oh my God, it was crazy. Oh, he jumped and he did all this stuff. Oh my God, it was crazy.
Everybody
about team basketball.
Everybody is playing for that one viral highlight. It's almost like people can care less whether or not they lose. It's just at one point during the game, did they do something that's going to be spread throughout social media like fucking wildfire?
Exactly. That's personal. That's my personal opinion. I don't think players are trying to be a team player no more. They just want to play individual basketball. That's why players like LeBron can win in this 16th fucking year. And that's why fucking the teams that made it to the finals were teams. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people don't understand. It's like, yeah, you got a bunch of individuals. You got a shitload of individual players. If individual play would have got you there, shit, then other players would have won. You know what I'm saying? The thing was, it's like Milwaukee is an anomaly. Coach Budenholzer is a good coach, but them fuckers, they could have been beat. They won. I'm not talking shit. Like,
I mean, yeah, shout out to the Bucks for NBA Finals champions. Giannis dropping a fucking 50 burger in what a lot of people are saying is one of the best performances in an NBA Finals history. Stat-wise, yeah.
I agree. Stat-wise.
And he joins the company of, I believe it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Michael Jordan.
Yep.
For Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, and Finals MVP.
I said
in the same season.
Congrats
to Giannis.
It wasn't the same season. It wasn't the same season. Oh no, he was Finals MVP. I'm sorry, because he didn't win regular season MVP this year. Nikola Jokic won regular season MVP.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. So
I kept saying
players to have those, but okay, to have all three of those. Yeah, I mean, shout out to you. I mean, I was talking about it before. You know, Suns in 4, Suns and all that type of shit. You said Suns in 5 for the gentleman's sweep. I mean, the way the
Mm,
Suns came out those first two games, just absolutely on fire. No pun intended. But
Drew Holiday.
Giannis and Drew Holiday and Middleton decided uh, we're just going to go four straight.
I personally think it was only Drew Holiday. I feel like
Hey, he was great on defense. The whole series, he was
that's what
great on
stopped him.
defense.
That's what stopped. He stopped the two people that was going to beat him. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can give Giannis all that credit because he got all them damn points, but Drew Holiday stopped the two people that was going to beat him. Because those first two games, I think this game two, Giannis had 41 and he lost.
Yep.
So it
Well,
don't matter.
Giannis still had, I think, in that game four, that block on the alley oop from Booker to Ayton, where he was going to go up to basically throw up an alley oop to Ayton. Giannis met him right there at the rim and blocked that shit.
That was
Then
the scary decision by Devin.
and then uh the game winning alley oop dunk that he threw down in game five. And like two poster, plays back to back in different games, and then just 50. It
That oop didn't
Giannis is
mean
something
shit.
nuts.
That oop didn't mean shit. I'm just going to let you know that. That oop he caught and Chris Paul fouled him. If Chris Paul doesn't foul him, they still had time to go down because they would have been down 2 points or some shit. And they lost by 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would have been down 3. They could have went
Leave it to
down and had
Chris
a
Paul.
chance.
Leave it
So
to
he
Chris
fouled
Paul to
him.
get dunked on. First time in
Chris
the
Paul was
finals, and
late.
he gets posterized by
I
fucking.
mean, that's nothing. Chris Paul was playing good defense. If Chris Paul was a big player like DeAndre Ayton, that play doesn't happen. That's what
That
I'm
remains
saying.
to be
Like,
seen.
but like I said, that was a dumb decision by Chris Paul for fouling Giannis because that oop, I'm telling you, that oop didn't mean shit. People keep looking at it like that oop. No, that oop didn't mean shit. Chris Paul made a very dumb decision because the Suns could have came and still fucking had a chance to win that game. Like they had still had time. You know what I'm saying? That foul is the reason. The dunk has shit to do with nothing. The foul is
The
what
foul was
gave
the cherry on top
the
for it.
linchpin. I won't go say
Yeah.
chair and talk because I'm telling you that dunk was literally nothing. The dunk was nothing because it was just momentum that he fouled him. So that's
Yeah.
what it was. But as far as that fucking block, that block was a very good play, but it was like I said, a scared decision by Devin Booker. They all was playing scared. They were scared of Giannis. Giannis was just capitalizing on their fear. So I commend him for that. Like that's not like trying to diminish nothing they got going on, but they played scared. They played scared as shit. Like that game 6, they played terrified. They played terrified. Game 5 and 6, they played scared, bro. And I was upset. Like, I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, why are y'all playing so damn scary? Like, you just playing soft, scary, like lackadaisical. It's like, dog, you don't even want to play this game. Like, y'all acting like this a regular season game, bro. Like, y'all got another, we'll play, we'll play the Dallas Mavericks tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, y'all tripping.
Yeah. But I mean,
But
it is what it is. USA men's basketball is funk right now. I mean, speaking of the Olympics, so we'll talk a little bit about what's going on right now in the 100-meter women's butterfly, the gold medal event. Apparently, just 0.14 seconds separated the first place finish to the fourth place finish.
goodness gracious.
But Maggie McNeil becomes the first Canadian to win gold in the women's 100-meter butterfly. So Maggie McNeil, congratulations to you. And I'm looking at it right now, the finish. Bro, this is the closest finish. I'm just looking at the picture right here. Dude, holy fuck. That's the closest finish to probably ever happen. like if you go on Twitter or whatever right now, NBC Sports put this up, but if you go on Twitter right now, they fingertips, 4 of them. Unbelievable. Must have been a hell of a race. I'll have to catch the highlights for that one because it just happened. But if you're to talk Olympic medal count, overall medal leaders right now, China has 11, the USA has 10, and I'm not exactly sure who this is. It says ROC. I don't know who that
Republic of
is.
China. Republic of China.
No, because China's already,
Oh,
they have their own. But anyways, they're third with
Cameroon.
7.
Cameroon.
Republic
Could be
of
Republic.
Cameroon.
Could be Cameroon.
I thought it would just be CAM for their abbreviation. I have no idea. I really don't. But anyways, they're 7, which is third on the list. For the gold medal count, China's got 6, Japan has 5, the US has 4. For silver medals, the ROC has 4, US has 2, Great Britain has 2. Bronze medals, China has 4, USA has 4, and Korea has 3 right now. The gold, or that's the current medal count via ESPN. The Olympics started 2 days ago. It's kind of hard to actually watch anything because a lot of the shit's early in the morning. But
Russian Olympic Committee. I'm looking at it now. One of the fucking volleyball players.
That's
Russian
right,
Olympic Committee.
because Russia themselves have been banned for, I think, for this Olympics or whatever. So anybody who's going to the Olympics out of Russia, it's just they're out of the committee, not the actual country itself. So basically the Russians are number 3. Yeah, looking at it right now, China 11, USA 10, Russia 7, Japan has 6, Korea 5, Italy 5, France 3. Well, there's so many countries. So many countries. Simone Biles earlier today just dominating the competition. Just dominating. Let's see. The top medal count, like the original like the one athlete count, right now in the lead with 2 gold medals is Ansan of Korea. She has the most medals so far.
Our family gonna be well taken care of.
Yeah, there's still a whole lot of time and a whole lot of events and stuff like that to.
Shit, them 2 gonna get her family well taken care of.
She'll be looked at as a hero. 2 gold medals in the Olympics. You go down in your country's history forever doing that. Like,
especially if those are the only 2. If they don't get any more, those are the only 2. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They probably win like badminton or some shit.
That's China's game, bro.
That's true.
And then there's the story of the 12-year-old Olympian in ping pong. Forgive me if I completely butchered the name, but it's the way it's pronounced the way it's spelled is the way I'm going to try and pronounce it. Hen Zaza, the Olympics' youngest athlete, reaching the game. Her quoted reaching the games already an achievement. 12 years old, 204 days. I mean, she was eliminated the first match, but I mean, to make the Olympics at 12. What country is she from? Let's see. She's from Syria. Well, no disrespect to Hand Miss Zaza here, but you're not really seeing Syria playing a whole lot of table tennis. And the fact that you got a 12-year-old representing your country ping pong tells me, yep, you're not ready to compete with the Chinese and anybody else in ping pong. I mean, good for her. Making the Olympics at 12 years old, nobody else is going to do that. So, good for her. All credit goes to her. But it kind of shows you the type of athletes, or certain countries have specific things that they're really good at.
That's true. All right. Do you want to switch the pitch?
The what?
Go back to football for a second. Switch the pitch.
Oh
switch
yeah.
the topic.
Let's go back. Let's go back to football. What are we talking?
Let's talk Cowboys real quick before Mastix gets on, because it's 7:00 on the dot, and I know he's gonna take him some time. I'd rather get out the way to have very objective opinions before we get very biased on the phone. So, Cowboys, what do you think they're gonna do? Very objective, no hate.
I mean, so from what I've been seeing, keeping up with the training camp highlights and all that stuff, Zeke looks good. He looks, in a way kind of the way he did at Ohio State. He looks lean, fast, and strong. Like, it's just, he looks a whole lot better than he did last year.
That's exactly what I want.
Yeah. So, that number one. Two, Dak looks pretty good. Some of the throws are definitely, or the completions that he's had during training camp is definitely through the efforts of the wide receiver, having to make a play. But for the most part, Dak's going to throw for over 4,000 yards guaranteed this next year. I honestly think that for over 4,000 minimum, I think. He may go over 5.
So is it going to be the same Dak? I'm going to ask you this before you move forward. Is it going to be the same Dak to where he's basically getting empty stats where they already got their ass whooped and they're trying to play catch? Is it going to be we're leading the charge and we're taking control and we're getting sufficient?
Okay, so you're asking, like, is it good enough to just put up the stats but not get the win?
I mean, that's been his legacy so far.
I mean, because that's the thing. That's the thing that I haven't seen is a lot of the defense. So, I mean, the offense could be good. That's fine. They, before Dak got hurt, the Cowboys' offense was insane. They were lighting up. They were putting up 30 points or whatever because they had to keep up with the other teams because the defense is so trash. But then as soon as Dak left, it all went to pieces.
They lost to the Falcons. You don't remember that?
No, right? I understand that, but I'm just saying I'm looking at it going like I don't see anything different about the defense that brings me any more faith because we predicted that they were going to not 8-8 but like 8-9 or whatever since the extra week, or like 7 and something like 7-10.
You said 7 like that.
No. We went down the list and you agreed too.
Probably, but I feel like I said 8-9 or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like on some, you know what I mean? I don't really remember per se what we said, but I feel like 8-9 sounds pretty accurate for them. My only thing is, it's like they have too much faith in a player that came off of a career-ending injury. You're putting entirely too much faith in Dak's hands. And my problem is if Dak he can play well, right? He can still play well, but if he shows signs of injury, teams are going to capitalize and realize he's not mobile. And if you're turned into a pocket passer and you're not fucking Peyton or Brady or, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's like excels at being a pocket passer,
yeah,
I don't know if the 4,000 gonna make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might be 2,500 and a shitload of picks. You know what I mean? Like, like that could be in Dak's future, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if he shows signs of injury, but if he plays like he did when they went 13-3, hey, hats off. I just know week one they're getting their ass whooped, so that's why I'm glad I asked you first because I want Zeke to look good. I want him to look healthy. I want him to look exactly how he looked when he jumped in that fucking cowbell. I mean that fucking goddamn bell when we played them and they had the Salvation Army shit. Bro, that shit still pisses me off to this day. Yo, I need them to thrash y'all. The Cowboys, not y'all, but the Cowboys. Because we don't play the Niners this year. Lucky fuckers. Anyway, because y'all need that work too. Yo, I want to beat y'all so bad for that fucking bullshit Jameis last year. Richard Sherman getting that pick to the house, very first play of the fuck offensive drive. Oh my God, I hate Jameis so bad. Like, bro, that season was so fucking terrible. It was so terrible for me. And all of the teams that capitalize on us being that terrible on offense, I want to beat them. Like, I want to destroy them. The Cowboys need to be destroyed week one. And if I personally feel like if Jameis Winston can put up 55 points on the fucking LA Rams and they had Aaron Donald was defensive player of the year before. You see what I'm saying? When Jameis put up 55 points on you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Brady got a full year off season, training camp, mini camp, all that shit. He got all that under the belt with Tampa Bay. And he's healthy. Got a fucking issue on their hands, these guys' hands, man. They have an issue on their hands.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like with the Cowboys, the NFC East still doesn't really impress me all that much. I mean, Washington football team, obviously a great defense, but there's nothing about the NFC East that really kind of jumps out at me and goes, I need to watch or pay attention to this division.
And the thing is, Washington should intrigue you more. Like, they should intrigue you more. Like, if you look at offensively on the ball, right? Not saying Ryan Fitzpatrick, my guy, Fitzmagic. Not saying him, right? Because he's, like players say, he's not good for the whole season, right? My whole issue is,
there's some people in Washington, there's some players in Washington who say that they think they can do good things with Fitzy.
I think so too. He played very well last year before they pulled him and put fucking goddamn two in. So he played well, bro. Like, the teams he played and he struggled against, you're supposed to struggle against them. You know what I mean? At the Dolphins. So, I mean, what you want him to do? And they have a good defense, so he's able to fucking goddamn feel relief. It's like, my defense got my back. I can at least make a mistake and they have my back. But it's like, Coach Riviera, like, he really maximizes a lot of players' abilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ron Rivera, bro, he's a great fucking coach, dog. Like, I'm telling you, he had Cam an MVP. Cam is an MVP player, but, like, seriously, he had fucking goddamn McCaffrey for his first 2 years, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, people got to remember, like, these players are great because when they got in, their abilities didn't just get squandered away. A lot of players come in with a great ability and end up on the wrong fucking team, and their fucking abilities just get squandered away. So be able to maximize and capitalize and be a top player, that says a lot about a coach and their grooming. Like, a head coach and being able to pick people that can groom players the right way and assistant coaches. And they created a different culture up there in Washington. That's my opinion. I feel like they're gonna do well and they're winning the division. I feel like I was talking shit about the Giants and shit because I know the Cowboys and Giants and all of them are like rivals, but really, my money's on Washington again. I said Washington was winning the division last year. My money's still there. My money's definitely still there.
Yeah, I think so too. Just a quick update on the Olympics again. For the U.S., 17-year-old Lydia Jacoby just won her heat in the 100-meter breaststroke to get to the finals for the gold medal round of the Olympics. So 17-year-old. Dude,
Congrats.
swimming is always a really big event in the Summer Olympics.
Hell yeah.
always a huge. I mean, Michael Phelps definitely helped put that on the map, but it's always pretty exciting, especially that last one that we talked about a little bit ago, where from 1 to 4, like 0.4 or 0.14 of a second for a finish for 4 people. Like that's how do you clock that? Like how do you even? They obviously have to have like late or some sort of like pressure point system that tells them when it goes off. Huh? They have to
Yeah,
have something like that.
they have cameras. They have cameras underwater. They have cameras underwater, and I guess they just have pressure point system. I feel like they just have all the cameras in each lane lined up, like in boxes, like how we have gallery view right here, and they just pretty much
Yeah,
look and eliminate. It's like, well, we know it's not them. We know it's not them. We know it's not them. You know what I mean? Probably
yeah.
turn the cameras off, and then it's like isolate. And they've been doing it for so long and trained for that for so many times. It's like, bro, like they're doing it fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no. Or they probably just have different people on the shit. Like, oh, finish. You know what I mean? Like, or the pressure point system. I feel like that probably makes the most sense. You know what I mean?
Dude, what the fuck? Skateboarding is an Olympic event now. I just saw this right now.
You said it like snowboarding is an event.
Snowboarding I can understand for the Winter Olympics, but I didn't even know skateboarding was an Olympic event for the summer.
Snowboarding you can understand, but skateboarding you can't. It's the
Actually,
exact same shit.
no, you're right. You're right. It's probably been there for a while, and it's been a while
I'm
since
morely
I've seen
confused on
some.
your surprise. I'm morely confused on your surprise. It's the exact same event. It's like one's in the heat, the other's in the cold. Like, all right, cool. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right now it's the women's street competition skateboarding that's going on right now.
So like freestyle add up points shit,
Pretty
20 out
much,
style. Okay.
pretty
That's
much.
dope.
The top
That's dope.
three is top two is Japanese, third is Nether Realms Japanese, for the fourth.
I'm
The
I'm surprised
Japanese are
roller
something at
derby.
skateboarding, huh?
Fuck yeah. I'm
Roller
surprised that
derby,
roller derby is in an event.
women's roller derby,
Women's and men's, bro.
bro. Dude, I think men's roller derby would be absolutely
Amazing. It'd
insanely
be
violent.
fucking amazing. It'd be amazing.
I know women's roller derby. I would like to see that in the Olympics. That would be
You
pretty
sound
fucking cool to see.
you sound perverted.
No, no, I'm just saying because I'm just saying the amount of injuries that's going to happen throughout the men's division of roller derby, how physical that sport is and shit, bro. You might have people die. It's just like that shit's going to be insane. And how the hell is that perverted? What the fuck? You have to explain yourself, sir. You're frozen on that big ass cheesy smile you got. Hopefully, let me see. Does it go to him? Is it frozen onto him like this? Let's see. Frozen? No. Is he back? There he is.
I promise you, bro. I am the most antisocial fucker in the world, bro. This
Don't
shit
worry
is
about it.
not fun.
For the
But anyway,
edited part, I can
what
cut
was
that
the
part out.
what was the last thing you heard?
That you
All
said
right.
I sounded perverted for
Oh fuck, you missed all
saying
that.
that women's roller derby
Oh shit, I was
would be
talking for
cool
like
to
two
see.
more minutes. Yeah, I was just morely saying that. You were saying that it was more injuries because I heard you. You were saying it would probably be more injuries in men roller derby, and I said, "Fuck no!" I said women are more aggressive in sports. They're more competitive. Like if you watch the WNBA, they go way harder than the NBA, way harder. They compete way harder than the
That
men.
is
The
pretty
men could
true.
just jump higher. We could just jump higher and our fucking you got Steph that can shoot from dumbass far. But if you really fucking mash the shit up, the girls are more skilled. You know what I'm saying? Like in the actual game of basketball. and they go way harder, bro. They go way harder. Like, think about it.
Women are ultra.
Men were being perverted and watching Spike TV. Spike TV numbers got stupid high for the Lingerie Football League. Those women were going hard, bro. They were smacking.
Oh, they was, yeah.
Yo, like as a football player, I was watching that shit, and I was just like, yo, they hitting each other, dog. Like, fuck all this goddamn extra fucking perverted shit. Like, they smacking each other, dog. They going at it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the men's roller derby would be cool to see too, but I'm telling you, the women's will probably go hard, bro. They probably go way harder than the men.
That
way
shit would be
harder.
pretty wild.
You'll see people lose.
That shit would actually be.
If they can have hockey, they can have roller derby.
You have the Russians. All the big ass women just.
Oh, if we're going stereotypical for sure. If we're going straight up, them and the fucking Germans, bro. Hey, both of that set's gonna be huge. They gonna be huge, bro.
Oh shit, so good. And it's gonna be so entertaining.
Then you're gonna see American women, they're gonna be like, damn, first go around, we're gonna get smacked up. It's gonna get crazy. They're gonna be trying to send fucking
send bitches to fucking hospital, bro.
I'm trying to figure out the type of players we even send. Like, we don't have no fucking, I don't know. I've never seen the women's fucking hockey team. They probably take the fucking women's hockey team fucking alternates. like the backups, the ones that didn't make it. It's like you made it as a finalist and shit like that, but you didn't make the team. So since you didn't make this team, we're gonna put you on the roller derby team. Go win goal and that shit.
And we're just gonna let you be the ultimate goon. You're not gonna be a goon in hockey, but you're gonna be a goon in roller derby.
All of them fuckers. That should be dope as hell, dog.
Olympic. I'd watch it. That'd be hella entertaining, but bro, I'd be okay. What? Let's fuck it. Let's talk about it. What is not an Olympic sport right now that would be cool to watch as an Olympic sport?
My first vote is roller derby, for sure. Second vote, they should have flag football, bro. If they're not gonna have regular football, flag football? Flag football for sure. For sure.
I feel like
everybody can get into that. Flag football, fuck yeah.
I feel like the competitiveness. No, not so much as speed. I just think the competitiveness of the game of football itself. Right? If you're flag football is kind of one of those, like, you know, just kind of want to play the game, not get too rough is cool. But when you're playing for gold medals, you really think people aren't going to be getting fucking popped?
Dog, they got rules in place for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just like people getting
like
dunked
when the
on, not getting undercut.
The DBs going up against the receivers and stuff like that and just diving and knocking shit. I don't know, man.
No, it's the undercut rule in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? They got Europe football too. Like, you got to remember, it was European Football League. They had all kind of shit. They got football in Brazil. They got football everywhere.
They got football in Japan. I know that for sure too.
That's what I'm saying. We had a dude that played on the semi-pro team I was on. He was from Japan. He was a safety, dog. I swear to you, safety. Dude was nice as shit. Looked at his highlights and everything. Could not tell you his name right now. I remember his face, but bro, I remember he was standoffish because obviously he didn't speak a lot of English. He spoke English, but he didn't speak a lot of English. But dude played overseas in Japan. He had to go back. Like, he had to leave right before the season to report for their season over there. You know what I'm saying? Because he comes over here to play and then he'll go back. Because I think he does, like, you know, work over here and shit, like the whole, you know, visa shit. Come work for a little bit.
I've played with kids that have. I think there was in 2012, the year I hurt my knee. We got a kid who was a rugby player, and I think he was from Australia or from somewhere around there, like where rugby's hella big.
Australia makes sense.
But like we've seen players in the NFL. Was it Bjorn Warner? He's from Germany.
I mean, at San Jose City, bro, in 2008 and 9, we had a kid. The guy was from, I think he's from Finland. He had a fucking Charger. Yeah, he had a Charger.
Yeah.
Oh no,
So it's
he had
not.
a Camaro.
I just think for football, if you're gonna have like tackle football, like NFL style football in the Olympics,
that wouldn't work.
I don't think so either. That's why I kind of leave. As much as I would kind of like to see it, because I feel like the USA would have some dope ass fucking jerseys for some reason. Like I just and the helmet, the whole. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, that's why I said flag. Flag football would be better.
I'm not interested in flag. I would be more interested in a little bit more of a physical, like a 7-on-7 league.
Bro,
than
have
flag
you
football.
seen some of these these elite flag football games? Dog, that shit
I would
is
rather
amazing.
it be. I would rather it be two-hand touch than flag football. Almost.
See, that leads for contact injury. You see what I'm saying? That leads for contact injury.
There are competitive flag football leagues out there though that I
Dog,
have seen highlights for, and those motherfuckers ball out.
A few years ago, the old NFL players tried to fucking get in that flag football league that was supposed to be turned across the country.
Didn't LeBron and KD play in a flag football?
But that was a celebrity
game.
Shit. That was
I know, but I'm just saying, like, they tried playing competitive, or at least as competitive as they could, and it looked at least somewhat interesting.
Dog, I'm
being able to watch LeBron and KD go up and fucking just mosh people was actually pretty interesting to see.
I'm telling you, bro. Flag football, Olympic flag football might work. Be so dope, bro.
Flag football might work.
Every country could buy into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Every country could buy it because it's like it's minimum contact. You know what I'm saying? There's about as much contact as fucking basketball at that point. Matter of fact, it's less contact than basketball.
The Japanese don't have to worry about our 6 foot, 8, 300-pound linemen coming in and killing somebody.
Linemen, yeah, but receivers might be 6'8". It's a bunch of tall receivers, bro. Like, bro, I kill in flag football. I kill in flag football. Like, it ain't just
I kill in turkey.
Just 20-yard red zone. Like, I will, but I'm an anomaly, and I like to, I'm just being truthful. Like, every time I play flag football, I always kill.
Olympic flag football.
That shit would be so fucking dope, dog. It would be so fucking dope.
Okay, so we got roller derby, we got Olympic flag football. What would be your third? I was thinking dodgeball for some reason.
Yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Olympic dodgeball.
Oh, fuck yes. Yes, that shit would be amazing, yo. That shit would be so amazing. Oh my gosh.
Vince Vaughn is the captain of the team.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Peter LaFleur is the captain of the team automatically. Dodgeball, average Joe's.
He washed up now. Fuck that. Fuck that. We ain't reliving them moments. We get somebody that's real out there. You know what I'm saying?
We have to get a coach like Patches O'Houlihan.
I want every NFL player that had a shooting charge.
Why?
I mean, obviously they got aim.
You're
I want to keep to lead. I want Plaxico Burress.
Why? He shot himself. He ain't got good aim.
That motherfucker hit, didn't he? He hit the shit out of himself, missed the whole time. Yo,
he's still 1 for 1 in bullets.
He 1 for 1 in aim and bullets, yo. I want fucking, what's my boy? He played quarterback years ago. Fuck, it was over 10 years ago. Maybe it was under 10 years ago. Fuck, he had a gun charge. I don't remember. I need all of them. I need all of them motherfuckers. These are jokes, people. Shout out to them because I really like y'all as players and athletes, and I really hope you be successful as people. But these are all jokes. Oh man.
Right. We would have the best dodgeball team on the planet.
Matter of fact, scratch that. I don't want to keep Talib. He ain't hit him.
Okay, so we got dodgeball. Let's think of two. Let's think of two more. Think of two more. We got three so far. We got roller derby. We got flag football. We got dodgeball.
Oh no.
Because I feel like almost everything is in the Olympics now, minus those sports. Unless there's something that.
Yo, I feel like Japan would be nice as fucking dodgeball, dog. Oh my god.
Small, fast, agile.
No, them little fuckers know how to fucking goddamn throw that ball. Yo, have you seen them play soccer? Motherfuckers be launching that bitch, yo. So if they doing that, they figuring out how to fucking goddamn get their body's momentum to be able to and throw that bitch. Yo, them Brazilians, oh my gosh. South America whoop our ass, yo. And we gotta make sure they break the fuck up. We can't just have Argentina and Brazil just on the same squad, dog. Like yo, it won't need no
Obviously, they
Peruvians
would be different.
sneaking up just on the backside, just ooh. You know what I mean?
I mean, okay. Let's see. Let's. MMA.
I mean, that's a global sport. They got boxing. I think they got mixed martial arts already.
No, they got like judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu and all that type of stuff, but not like MMA as
fully MMA, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not. They got foreigners coming and fighting in the UFC.
I mean,
and Bellator and all them other fucking avenues, you know? I don't see why not.
I mean, MMA? It's 4.
So, all right.
Dana White would have his hands all over that shit. All.
I think that's why he's trying to become more global. He can make a push for that shit.
Possibly.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. That's 4. I can take that as 4. Fifth one. Fifth and final. Fifth and final one. The final count.
Basketball.
No.
You ever seen that movie?
I've seen it. I'm just saying no. I'm just saying no, sir. We're going to just stop right there.
That shit would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Can you imagine the psych outs from different countries? Like,
that shit would be un-Olympic as fuck. It would get very un-Olympic very quickly.
I mean, obviously there's standards to what you can do with psych out. You can't just be like doing all the outlandish shit that they did in that movie.
I'm trying so hard not to go there because I got so many fucking jokes. Inappropriate jokes. More than what I've already said. So,
oh shit. I mean, okay. If not, I'm just saying the psych outs would be fucking all time. All time. Let's see. Fifth sport that already isn't in the Olympics. Damn. That's kind of a tough one. We've come up with 4.
I know, and I feel like those 4 was hard. That was a hard 4. Oh, goodness gracious. E-gaming. Fuck it. E-gaming. We have no other option, yo.
But what game?
I mean, they would have to have an event in every genre of video game. and then I will make a team.
Well, they would have esports as an Olympic event. But that's what I'm saying. Like, what would it have to be one game specific, or would we have to?
That's what
They would
I'm
have to
no,
go through.
I'm saying every genre of game they would have one game, right? They would have the countries and play people or people that's e-gaming, athletes or players or whatever. They would have them vote on the games to play in each genre. And then you play that game in each genre, have a team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you have one player, or if you need two, or you know what I'm saying, or a team for those games. Like, say if it's Call of Duty and you got to have a team of four, you know,
Yeah,
like there's four people for that one genre of game, like a shooting game, RPG or some shit. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
you pick. I think you can look at it this way. You pick. So you have 5 different teams for each country, 5 teams of 5. And each one of those 5, there's a specific game. So like you'll look at what the top 4 tournament style games are. You're looking at like Call of Duty. You're looking at was it League of Legends or some shit like that?
What you talking
Um,
about? Is that a fighting game or some shit?
no, it's like a World of Warcraft almost kind of
Oh yeah,
like
they
a.
probably won't vote for that shit. They probably fucking go like,
There would be one of those. There'd be a Call of Duty. There'd be another. I don't know, maybe a fighting game. There might be like Mortal Kombat or a Street Fighter or whatever.
yeah, like 2K or fucking goddamn and like Madden and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like
Matt,
one game from
yeah,
each genre, one game from each genre, and they're playing that shit. So they have a team for like having people for the necessary numbers needed for each game, and then that's your team, your esports team. That way, you'll have a team. You know what I'm saying? Like for basketball, you have 15 fuckers or 12 fuckers for the one team, and that's men's only. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, so
I
that's
mean,
what I mean. Like, you'll have the esports, and the esports probably won't be no more than that 12, 15.
hmm.
And then they'll have their coaches and shit.
So that would be because there's literally nothing else that I can think of outside of esports being a 5.
I'm more just thinking on
Every,
popularity. Like all of these
well,
events have popularity because at
that's
some
true.
point in time another, every one of these sports we name, like go through lists again. We have roller derby. Roller derby is really big
We
in the
got roller
Midwest. You know what
derby.
I'm saying? Like that's
We got
you know, flag football. That's big
correct.
everywhere. Everyone's playing flag football. Fucking dodgeball. Dodgeball is an event every college holds. Every college,
Yeah,
like they have events just for the students. Like everybody does that. Like people do that shit for like their own events, just regular events, just having fun.
yeah.
Fucking
Flag football.
flag. What I
So
go
we're
through,
basic.
and then the last
We
one
okay.
for
So we
sure.
did roller derby, flag football. We had fuck. We just said it.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, MMA, and esports.
All of those is based on popularity. So all of the ones we just went through right now is
I
on
mean, you would have
popularity of
you
right
would
now.
because I mean, if you're gonna add sports, you have to add sports that have a global thing. Otherwise, you would just have one country just dominate shit, forever.
Yeah. The only one I feel like that has trouble is dodgeball. You know what I'm saying? Dodgeball probably be the worst trouble because everyone knows about football to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like whether they watch it or not watch it, they know what it is, and it's you can get players from each country. You know what I'm saying to play flag football, especially it's like yeah, you didn't make the NFL because of this, and this. That doesn't matter
Yeah,
in flag football. You can be short as shit and be still catching shit and running routes. Like now,
yeah.
motherfuckers is 5'8" getting drafted into the goddamn NFL. Scotty Miller 5'8", just won a ring, and was a pivotal piece too in the playoffs. So flag football would be amazing
Hold
in
on,
esports.
hold on. Why am I just seeing this?
Wow, excuse me. What?
I'm sorry, I'm a little shocked. This is I don't know how. I mean, it says it's from Adam Schefter. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has left training camp and says he's not playing another down in the NFL until the team changes their name.
Oh my God. You
Hold
are
on,
lying.
I'm
No,
I'm trying
sir.
to
Get
confirm
off
it
my
because
screen.
this post is saying that it's from Adam Schefter. So I'm looking through Adam Schefter's shit to see what he has said because that I don't know how true that is, bro. I don't.
Goodness gracious.
I haven't seen anything of on Adam Schefter's actual tweets themselves. Yeah, I just, dude, I'm looking at it going like, no way. There's no way.
Where did you see that on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm looking at it on Twitter right now.
And you said the chef, Adam Sheffield.
It's also saying that Mahomes had a live press. Oh, hold on, let's see what this actually is.
You see anything about that? I see the Niners release Deshaun Hall, Deshaun Hall.
Okay. Um, looks like this might be a hoax.
That's definitely a hoax. I don't see anything about that.
Yeah, he just he just said, okay. The reason why I'm freaked out is he said it was from Adam Schefter. I'm like, he literally tagged him and everything, saying that this is via Adam Schefter.
Oh my gosh. Hey yo, I'm like,
I was about to say
yo.
like, no fucking way. And then it says watch Mahomes' live press conference here, and then when you click on the YouTube link, it takes you to top 10 defenders Michael Jordan played against.
Oh my God.
So I think it's
Clickbait, like at its finest. You guys just witnessed
you got me on that
JP
one. You got
get
me on that one,
clickbaited live.
bro. It
Live.
was
Got caught in
a
clickbait live.
Patrick Mahomes topic that Twitter had put up saying follow this topic or like read this topic or whatever, and that's what popped up. I mean, Twitter has always said they want to get like truth and stuff, but they literally promoted.
You guys all witnessed this.
Yep, clickbaited. You got me. You got me.
This.
Shout out to Barry McCockman. Shout out to Barry McCockman for getting me on that one. That's literally the Twitter handle. Oh shit! All right, before we go, I just wanted to say this real quick. Tom Brady put out a video of him throwing balls into the jugs machine, and then eventually at the end of the video, he knocked over the jugs machine and shot it straight in the air. This reminded me. You remember those old school pick me videos for the fantasy football in the NFL? Do you remember those commercials?
I'm waiting on the bullshit to come.
No, I'm literally going like,
yeah,
if
the
this
fantasy
is real,
when
if
Chris
this is
Cooley,
real, holy fuck!
When Chris Cooley punched through the wall and caught the ball, yeah, I remember all that.
Like, was that CGI or was that for real? Like Tom Brady?
Oh, those, some of them was fake as shit. I feel like all of them was fake as shit. I feel like Tom's shit was pretty. I think it could have been real. It could have been fake. It could have been fake. We'll never know. But I can tell you nowadays, some of these videos filmed on these iPhone 12 Maxes, some of them look fake because the camera is focusing on the object. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been just focused on the football, and it looked like that because it was focused on the football. But that's just what I'm saying. I feel like Brady's been accurate this fucking year, man. He's been pretty accurate, bro. He's threw some interceptions where he's overthrown some passes and shit like that, and threw some dumb passes, but he's been pretty accurate this past season.
I mean,
And then now he
if
just fucking goddamn got the proper surgery and rested and did all the shit he need to do, and he's healthy now. I
if
feel like
this
he's
if
springy,
this is a
man.
real if this is a real video, then Tom Brady's not of this world. He's not from here. Tom Brady is
Submarine's
not.
gonna show you that.
Tom Brady was not born here on.
Well, I mean, he was born here in San Mateo for sure. So
Holy shit! Hold, real quick, I guess final update before we're about to take off. The Ariarne Tightness from Australia in the 400-meter freestyle, the gold medal event. She won the gold medal against Ledeski, I guess her last name is, from America. And the video of that girl's coach, when she won, he's going absolutely wild right now. He literally takes off his mask and tries to throw it. The people in Japan, the security guard lady, I'm looking at her right now. She's so freaked out. She wants him to kind of be under control, and he's losing his fucking mind. It's a pretty legendary response. He is just absolutely psyched. Like that's yeah, you see the this little lady supposed to be the security guard. She's sitting there like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. This wild Australian man is going nuts. I don't know what to do with him.
let him go crazy, yo. That's all you got. You got nothing to
Yeah,
do with that.
don't get in the way. These people fight kangaroos on a daily basis.
Yo, on a
Do
daily
not.
fucking basis. Them and
Do
spiders,
not.
them big ass spiders, yo. They seen some shit we ain't seen. You think a Black Widow dangerous till you see one of them big ass fucking goddamn spiders on your roof. That bitch bigger than your Tupperware, and you like shaking like this, like, oh shit.
When you
Oh,
got
fuck it, let's just
Godzilla
move.
fucking walking through your front yard.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna move. I see a big ass spider on my wall. Oh shit, I'm moving, yo. Fuck these clothes.
Yeah, I'm just moving out. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you how all the pest control preventative measures in the world, bro. And that damn arachnid get on my wall, yo, I'm gonna lose my shit, dog. One of them big
Just
motherfuckers.
burn the house down.
Fuck
When
the
the
house.
insurance company asks you what happened, be like, dude, if you would have seen what was on my wall, you would have lit it on fire too. That's the only way you can. That's the only way you can kill something with that magnitude.
I had to jump out the window like a superhero, save my family. I had to jump out the window first so they all can get up.
That's
I grabbed the small person and jumped out.
but we could but with Tom Brady though, if that was real, just
we haven't finished our
it's
predictions. We haven't finished our predictions.
of what?
So different the divisions.
I kind of wanted to do that with it. Let's start that next week. Let's do that on next week's show. We'll get that on next week's show when we can have everybody on it so they can have an input, because Mad Sticks is going to have his shit, especially with the NFC East when we talk about that. But yeah, for sure. Next week, you guys have been hanging out with us talking. Today, definitely going to want to talk about that because we're going to be talking our predictions of how the year is going to go in each division, who's going to win the divisional crown, and who's going to make the playoffs, and who may even get the wild card spots. Who has the best chance of going 17-0 or 20-0? Bucks obviously do. But it's going to be an interesting conversation. So join us next week. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Once again, if you guys here on YouTube, you guys already know Grenada Rose Productions. Go on YouTube, follow it, share, subscribe, hit the little bell to let you know whenever we go live. And go on Twitter, the JAFFO's AP. Go to the Instagram, PvP_sports. And follow us on everything we're doing. We're trying to do big things here, guys. So get it going, share it, tell a friend, be a friend. We got Fantasy Football League coming up soon, and we're looking for 5 people to go up against us. And if they somehow pull it out, they're going to win $100 and a surprise gift. Cannot tell you what the surprise gift is. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a surprise. But we're looking for 5 people. And the way you entering to see if you can get into the league, you have to follow us on Twitter. You have to like a post. There's a post on Twitter right now about that league. Follow us on Twitter. Go like that post, retweet that post, and then comment the best fantasy football team name that you can think of. And on Instagram, go to PVP_sports. That post is there as well. Like it, comment down there your best team name, and we will pick the 5 best team names, and then they will go up against the JAFFOs for a chance to win a fantasy football league title. So we'll see if you know. I'm a 4-time champ. K has won it a few times. I don't know about Matt Six. Quite frankly, I don't care about anyone who's going to be in it. You guys are all going to get smoked anyway. But regardless, we're looking for 5. If you guys want to join in and get a chance to win $100 and a surprise gift, get yourself in it. So from here at the Off-Road Office, thank you guys once again for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. For myself, for Mr. Country K. We'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Deuces.